WTAE TV, Pittsburgh. And now, Pittsburgh's #1 morning newscast. This is WTAE 4 News.
Hundreds gathered to remember a firefighter killed in the line of duty in Montage. 2 of his co-workers remain in critical condition. His stolen license plate says it all. Police need your help to find a man posing as one of them. And one of the daycare workers who was supervising this little girl who was left in a hot van is facing charges this morning. Good morning. It's Tuesday. The home is exempted from taxes. That's something that's determined by the county. A fierce fight against flames in the desert. Now homes are threatened. That story when we come back. But up first, after the break, your Donardo weather forecast. Get ready for some showers out there.
When you have news, fax it. Complaints? Fax it. Suggestions? Fax it. Call 1-800-FAX-WTAE. You work hard for your money. You play by the rules. And we want to make sure everyone else does too. If you see an injustice you want investigated, call 1-800-TIP-WTAE. We want to see it stop. WTAE 4 News investigates. When news hits this close to home, stay with WTAE 4 News.
We have much new information to report.
Get live team coverage as the investigation continues.
Now let's go back live to the crash command post in Hopewell Township.
As information becomes available, you'll hear it first. We'll continue to bring you the facts.
National Transportation Safety Board.
Don Cannon, Sally Wiggin, and the WTAE 4 News team, your best source for local news.
84 hours, that's all it will take. We're going to build a house right here. A house that will change a family's life forever. I'm Scott Baker. Join WTAE 4 News and Habitat for Humanity as we build a home with our hands and with our hearts. A house a family can buy with a no-profit, no-interest mortgage. Watch us build a family's future. Watch WTAE 4 News tonight through Sunday.
If I'm with my family, I'd rather hear about the story and not, see all the blood and the gore and so forth.
We want you to know that we are going to exercise responsibility every time a piece of video goes on the air.
Sometimes that just takes a little extra effort on our part, and I think that that's a big part of the responsibility.
We're not sanitizing the news. I think we're just trying to use more discretion.
It's the same news, it's just reported differently, without all the blood and guts and the gore.
We want the news, but without the violence.
There's a difference between censorship, which we don't do, and exercising journalistic judgment, which we do and should do.
We're not going to turn our back on the news as it happens. We're going to get it, but we're going to present it in a responsible fashion.
We're really talking about working a little bit harder, being a little bit more careful.
That's what Family Sensitive is all about.
If you tell me the story and it's written well, that's what I want to hear. I don't necessarily have to see everything to believe it.
WTAE TV, Pittsburgh. And now, this is WTAE 4 News.
Tonight, details. She crossed 2 lanes of traffic to do it. You're looking at the result.
Tonight, the latest.
Well, if you're not showing the bloody video, I don't understand why people would say that you're not getting the whole news.
Family-sensitive news doesn't involve just the pictures. It involves the stories behind the pictures, the writing process, the photography process, the editing process, and exactly what stories we cover.
We're just talking about good taste, common sense, and having respect for the audience. And that really is at the heart of the matter.
I think what Channel 4 is doing is on the right track, and I think it's the right way to go.
A cross-section of everything that's going on.
In any given newscast, there's some good news. There's stories make you feel good.
And those stories are as important as the breaking stories, because the news as a whole ought to give you a little of everything.
I go for that because then my child can sit down and hear the news and know what's going on every day, and I don't have to worry about putting my hands over her eyes.
I mean, that makes you feel better instead of being disgusted. That's at least my point of view, anyhow.
Only 8 more days.
The Oprah Winfrey Show
Tonight on WTAE 4 News at 11.
Planning to drive the HOV, or should you make alternate plans tomorrow after Friday's deadly crash? Plus, the teen who died in that accident leaves his legacy for others.
Another dramatic chain of events, another fiery car wreck. This time, Route 65. What went wrong?
What's going wrong in parts of the southeastern U.S., rain and lots of it. The latest on remnants of a tropical depression.
Question is, could Western PA be next? Stephen Cropper has your DiNardo forecast.
And Andrew Stockey with a big word. Who's in, who's out in the Steelers camp?
All tonight.
All at 11.
Well, later today on WTAE 4 Sports, I'll be with you. I'll go out to Steeler camp and we'll talk with some of the players as they get ready for their exhibition game, the home opener with the Green Bay Packers on Sunday. I'm Andrew Stockey, and that's a look at sports on this Tuesday morning.
Coming up for you tonight at 5 o'clock. That is WTA 4 News this morning. I'm Michelle Wright. I'll be back with you with a news update in just about 8 minutes. Have a good day.
WTAE 4 News is brought to you by Hoss's Steak and Sea House, where Hoss's is hospitality.
This closed caption newscast has been a presentation of WTAE 4 News, Pittsburgh's #1 morning news.